ladies and gentlemen, this is Brian with Amusement Source, and we are on the next day of our roller coaster road trip. Today takes us to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. Boom, there's Gatekeeper right there. And this park is huge. It has over 70 rides and attractions, including 17 roller coasters. I went ahead and already bought the Fast Lane Plus. Now keep in mind, if you have a Platinum Pass with Cedar Fair, you actually get the Fast Lane Plus for the regular Fast Lane price. So instead of $98, we spent $78, and we are also going to be staying in one of their hotels. So I'll get to show you guys that as well, and we'll be doing that a little later on in the day. So we're gonna go enjoy the park. Let's go. They actually have a museum here, and they have a model of Steel Vengeance, which was their RMC makeover that they got this season. So this thing is huge, but very cool. Some more museum over here. Looks like maybe they had a barber shop here at some point. Then we have a model of the Blue Streak, one of their wooden coasters. And here's Mean Streak, which was actually what Steel Vengeance was before it got remodeled. So it's actually quite similar to the old Texas Giant if you really kind of look at it. Not completely the same, but very similar. Here's a model of the log ride that no longer exists. It's actually been gone for a pretty good amount of time, but very cool. And look who designed it. That's also very cool. I don't want to get close up on everything for you guys in case you come out here so you can have a few surprises, but they kind of basically have a timeline wall here, and it's very cool. It has a lot of old pictures and details as well. Alright guys, there's a whole petting zoo area. They have tortoises over here, and there's some goats up on the barrels over there, and there's a pig over here. Just a pig just hanging out. And then they have some camels over there. This is really cool. This is the stuff you definitely wouldn't find in a Six Flags park. I see what's going on here, Cedar Fair. They have all these animals, and then Halloween rolls around. Yep. That's not good. Alright guys, this is Top Thrill Dragster. This is the park's tallest ride. Shoots you from 0 to 120 miles an hour in a matter of seconds. Very intense. If you watched our roller coaster road trip from last year, you would have seen we rode King to Caw. This was a much better experience. Solely really because they have lap bars instead of over the shoulders, and it's much more intense and comfortable. We're at a sit-down restaurant at Cedar Point called Melt, and it's types of grilled cheese concoctions. So this has chicken, avocado, bacon, tomato on it. It's themed for Steel Vengeance. I got fries with it and tomato soup, and this is a grilled cheese with macaroni and cheese in it. If you needed all the cheese, it's right there. And this one has looks like mozzarella cheese and meatballs in it, and God knows what else. So if you're looking to potentially die at Cedar Point, you have a good chance of doing it here. But it looks delicious. Alright guys, that place, Melt, was absolutely delicious, and not super pricey. I think for everything it was about $24 for me. So honestly, kind of more like an actual sit-down restaurant, but the tomato soup was absolutely amazing. I do recommend getting that. Even if it is hot, it's worth trying out. So we're gonna go ride Gatekeeper now, and that is the park's wing coaster. I'll show that guys to you next. right, it's called Wicked Twister, and it is an inverted impulse coaster, and it launches you from 0 to 70 miles an hour in a matter of seconds, and it's actually a very surprisingly fun ride. And then the thing you see in the background is Windseeker. I hear if you say Troika in a mirror 3 times, then they'll reinstall it back in your home park. And coming up the lift right here is Raptor, which is their B&M inverted roller coaster. And it does have its own custom layout as well. So not your typical Batman clone. Looks like it might have some fresh paint too. So just like at Kings Island, they have the touchscreen map kiosks here, and you can literally learn like whatever you want to know about the ride. It's here, and you just go around. They have dining, shopping, everything. Six Flags. You want to invest in something like this, because it's pretty great, and it would be super easy to update. It shows you. If we want to go here, it's going to tell us this is the pathway you have to take, which that's fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Val Raven, which is the park's B&M dive coaster. So what's going to happen is you can see it a little bit. The train's going to get held up, never actually fully stops, and then boom, you're going straight down. In the comments below, I want you guys to name this coaster. It is the first coaster with 3 inversions, and it goes right over the pathway. Looks like they're doing some marketing for their Halloween Weekends event, which is their Halloween event. They already have some monsters hanging out here, and they have a little bit of one of their haunts up right now. The music playing, but what a great idea. Get everybody interested in the event. Oh, that guy over there that's nightmare fuel right there. He's not playing. Oh, and what I actually realized quickly what this is for is to actually staff their haunts. The sign over here says that they have positions available, so I think they're honestly just trying to get people to come out and work here. Alright guys, you can enjoy my nice red sunburned face from the lack of trees, but like I said at the beginning of the video, we are staying on property. This is Hotel Breakers, which is a 10-story hotel. It's kind of one of their nicer hotels, and we actually got a really good deal to upgrade, so we went ahead and did the upgrade. So we are on the top floor. I'm going to show you guys the view, and then I'll show you guys around the room. So quite a fantastic view from our room. We're right next to Top Thrill Dragster, and then you get a amazing shot of Millennium Force across the way, and This might not show up too good in the video, but there's actually the lake back there too, and that looks really cool. The room that we are in, we have a desk, and there's 2 chairs, so if you want to do some really comfy studying or work, you can. And flat screen TV, and then you have the 2 beds here and a chair. And one thing I wanted to point out is the headboard on the beds are actually rides. So in here we have the Cedar Point Ferris wheel. You can see the CP there on the center. Come around this way, you have a fridge, you have a small, well, that's not a fridge, that's a microwave. And then you have a small fridge here, and you also have a safe, which could actually hold a computer if you needed to, or other electronic devices. You have ironing board, iron. They give you some hangers. We'll swing around to the bathroom, and pretty typical bathroom, but definitely nicer. There we go. And then full bathtub with some places to hang things. So the one thing I do appreciate is that this has a door on it, and it's not one of those sliding things or a curtain. They gave us a map of the hotel. These are what the room keys look like. It's for their brand new Focus Steel Vengeance ride. Those are cool. You can just kind of see the scale of this hotel. Have a pool over here, a children's pool. There's a Starbucks and something called the Surf Lounge. And you have Tomo, Perkins, and if you're into Fridays, they got that. An indoor pool, dang. And then another outdoor pool, and it looks like probably a jacuzzi and a huge domino if you want to play with it. Just kidding, actual Domino's pizza. Just to give you guys an idea, here's the hotel, and then you can see some of the park there. Swing around. Here's the TGI Fridays you guys saw. You can see the rest of the hotel. That roller coaster, you can see water park, and then you just come out this way and boom, there's the lake. So very nice out here, very nice resort. Alright, we're back in the park, and we're gonna ride Magnum XL 200, which might have the coolest roller coaster station I've ever seen. About to ride Gemini, which as you can see is a racing aero mine train coaster. So pretty excited. Like that's pretty unique. Most of the racing coasters are wooden, and get to do kind of a classic aero racing mine coaster. We just got off Gemini, and we also rode Magnum XL 200, 2 aero classics, both very fun. Make sure when you ride this one that you ride both sides, because you got to get those credits, but very fun roller coaster. Alright guys, it's time to do Steel Vengeance, which is their RMC makeover Woody, and this thing's gonna be crazy. I don't think I can get a camera in the line or anything, but I'll let you guys know how it is. This is also their western area if you were curious. It's very nice. If we go more around that way, there's a lot of stuff like glass blowers and blacksmiths and a lot of that really cool old school theme park stuff. This ride, if you think Iron Rattler and New Texas Giant are crazy, they don't have anything on this. They utilized every single twist, turn, and speed of this, and it is, I don't even really know what to say. It was insane. I mean, like, just absolutely crazy in the best way possible. This definitely isn't for the weak at heart. Very intense. This is Maverick, which is an Intamin launch coaster, and crazy intense, but super awesome. This is Millennium Force, which is another Intamin roller coaster. It is humongous. I believe it stands in at least 300 feet tall. I don't remember off the top of my head, but very high intensity and very cool light package on the first lift. It does have a cable lift, so you get to the top very quickly, and then you're hauling the whole time. And then we come around to this coaster here, and this actually used to be Mantis, but now it is a floorless B&M roller coaster, and it sucks. So if you don't want a headache, I wouldn't ride it. It's a little trippy because of what they did to reprofile it with the new trains. And this has a weird name. What is it called? It's oh, here, I'll tell you in a second. Oh, the sign is over here. I don't know if you can see it with this camera, but it is called Rougarou, which is French for werewolf. So they should rename it Bewarewolf, because beware, as you will get your brains scrambled from them being beaten side to side. For the most part though, the rides out here are great. There's a shot of their SNS tower, and we're gonna head this way. Alright y'all, we're back in the hotel room now. I just wanted to show you two of the cool souvenirs I picked up. So I actually got one of these at Kings Island too. I just failed to show you guys, but when I edit the video I might actually be able to show you. But this is actually a small model of Steel Vengeance, so you can see what that looks like when it's going to be done. And it's just a cool little conversation piece for your house or whatever. So I'm really excited about these. And these, it's not on here, but these run $30, and that seems to be consistent everywhere. And then I got this cool wood and steel and RMC shirt, and it's Steel Vengeance and Cedar Point themed, but it is for RMC, which is Rocky Mountain Construction, the company that redid Mean Streak into Steel Vengeance. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this trip to Cedar Point. Really fantastic park, tons of roller coasters and tons of other things to do. So I didn't get to show you guys everything, but that's kind of what's cool about this park. You really gotta take the time to see everything, and then if you guys plan on coming out here, there'll be a few surprises for you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. And that's gonna do it for this roller coaster road trip. We do have another trip coming up soon. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. It's just gonna happen. So we thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon.